What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. Last time, we got going on the final dungeon in the game, or at least unlocking it. We learned the truth about Marie and what her connection is to Izanami. We also finally got Adachi's social link to max out, which, you know, kind of took it long enough. But hey, at the very least, now we finally have max social link with every single one. In this episode, we are going to head straight on into the TV world and go and at least begin to make our way to reach Izanami.
All right!
Well, thankfully we don't need to go through a whole recap. We can just go ahead and enter straight into the TV world.
Let us be sure to solve this today.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced. And it seems like a new area has formed.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
You can count on me.
It is kinda sad that this really is gonna be the last time we do something like this. You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives, there were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together. Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool. But he's so pathetic, it makes my skin crawl.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this!
Alright. And out of curiosity's sake, this is actually a day to get a fox costume. So if you'd only gotten 3 of them, this is your chance to finally go and get the last one. or if you're like me and didn't really know that that was a criteria, this would also be the first instance in which you would be introduced to the mechanic. So then you have to go through New Game Plus anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah, so it's through Rise. And let's go ahead and grab everyone. So grab Naoto, grab Chie, and grab Yukiko. Not really a whole lot left. Not really a whole lot left for us to really go about. Don't know why I kind of needed to restart my train of thought there. I think I maybe thought I misspoke. Anyway, I don't think there's really a whole lot that we really need to worry about. Although I guess we do have the Hikara shirt. I mean, I guess all these things could be helpful in order to gain different experience. Which, honestly, it might not be bad to have some of this stuff. So, you know what? I'll keep it on. When we get to a mid-boss, I can always change it off. Alright. Well, I think we could probably go with the changing costumes. There we go. And it also allows me a chance to finally show off this new outfit for Naoto, which just looks like Sherlock Holmes. Alright, so let's go ahead and get going on Yamotsu Hirasaka. Now, I don't really have anything to really talk about. Unfortunately, still no real news on anything Persona related. So nothing really much to really discuss or anything, and I don't really have any other topics I really want to go about. So we'll see how this goes.
This one's weak to ice.
So we have the Pure Pavilion, the Wrathful Book, and the Eternal Sand. Thankfully, with Rise's ability, we can just see what all their weaknesses are immediately. I'm also going to... I mean, I guess I can kind of stick with Sibylle for a bit.
Enemy down. Nice.
Go ahead and just attack these books.
Enemy down.
I'm here! Time
Nah.
Sensei, you meanie!
No, I did not mean to do that. Why did it also auto go for Chie?
This enemy's weakness is
Hit the
light.
wrong button there. Okay, so I need ice and electricity? Yeah, ice and electricity. Okay, we'll do that then.
Enemy down.
Okay. Overall, this really isn't that bad. And honestly, with the lack of experience that you get in the Hollow Forest, you're not really going to be that far off from where you would be in the original Persona 4 for this dungeon. So there's honestly not really a whole lot that you need to concern yourself. Oh, jeez. Alright, then I'll just Agidan you. There's not really a whole lot that you really need to concern yourself with if you're concerned with over-leveling. Because Hollow Forest really doesn't do you a whole lot of good in that regard. But at the very least, when it comes to trying to maintain your SP, you don't really need to worry too much because you do have all these extra recoveries that you have. So even on the highest difficulty, if you know what you're doing, which you should if you're on the highest difficulty, you'll get a chest key. It's not really that big of a deal to really worry about. Also, I did show off that you can head back into town when it comes to needing to get supplies or anything like that, the same thing applies here. With all the different materials that we gain, we can also go and get a lot of good items from just going back to Daidara's. In our last crack wheat, we get Moon Potpourri. Oh, and a beetle.
Oh, be careful.
The Emperor
Light's no
Beetle.
good. Careful.
Wake to darkness. Alright, just wait for Yukiko then. And then you guys
win
either
this. Just
light or
4 of them. You need to
ice.
thin 'em out.
Yeah, Lakshmi works. It shouldn't be too bad.
Keep going, Senpai.
And then just make sure that they stay down. Oh wow, no, do they have null dizzy?
This one's weak to ice.
No, they don't. That's honestly kind of weird.
That was nice, Jace.
They
Alright,
don't
looking
seem to
good.
want to dizzy.
Enemy defeated.
Which is
Don't
really
stop now,
weird, but
Hachiku.
okay.
It's over.
Go ahead and cast Mudun on you. And there we go.
It's showtime. Are you ready? You can
Pretty
count on me.
easy.
Yeah, go, go, go.
Alright, now, can we get all the cards? Not particularly, but I'll take that Persona level up. Why not? Doesn't hurt to gain more levels for my different personas. Alright, well, like I said, I don't really have anything to go over here. So unfortunately, that does mean that, probably not really going to be a whole lot to really go over beyond just reacting to what we get here. A Mask of Truth. Plus anything else that we can kind of go over. Just want to remember what that did. Mask of Truth. Mask of Truth. Prevent silence. Yay. Oh, well. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and keep on exploring. I'm actually going to see if I can't try to beeline my way through this. Honestly, I think the level that we're at is pretty good for taking on Izanami. It's just a matter of reaching her, which will take a bit. Anyway, we have the Crazy Twins, which are weak to fire.
You hit the enemy's weak.
We can do that. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to Sibylle. And then smack you again.
Senpai, that was perfect.
Okay, just do that.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
Get rid of you, and then Burning Petals.
Discard. Enemy
Oh wow, they have Dodge Fire? Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, not too bad.
Ready?
There is one thing that I would like to try to get.
Couldn't quite beat it.
I actually don't have it written down. At least I don't think I do. I do not. So that might be something to try to go for next time.
Finale is here.
But there is something that I would like to try to do while we're here. It's just, the problem is that it's a little bit hard to actually try to trigger. So trying my best to do that might take a bit of time to actually get set up. And even then, it might not actually work. I have a bit of a problem with trying to do this specific thing. But it is something that I want to do because it's something that is kind of difficult to try to do in Persona 4. Not like it doesn't happen, but oh geez.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah, not like it
Let's go
doesn't
good on this
happen,
one.
but still. Anyway, we have the Mistress Pot and the Grand Magus.
This enemy's
So
weak
weak to
to
darkness. Pretty much just use elemental magics. Okay.
Enemy down.
that didn't really do much. Do you...
Electricity should do the trick.
Anginyastra
Good
and
luck.
Null Dizzy, so you're gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna use God's Hand on you, just because I don't like that reflect.
It's time. 3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Okay, and then Mega Doilon, just so I can hit all of them.
I couldn't
Resist Almighty. Ooh, you're fun. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll use Ongidyne on you, just so that way we can just get rid of you. Oh, cool. Didn't actually get rid of him. Awesome. Okay, I can still use Mudoon. I really wish I didn't need to waste a Mudoon on you, but yeah, whatever.
We have Is everyone ready? Get set. No,
Go ahead and do that. 'Cause what's likely is that it does resist Almighty, but it takes heavily reduced damage from elemental attacks. Alright, and not really a whole lot. I'll go ahead and get the magic up, though. So yeah, we'll see if I can actually go and do this. We should be at a level that this shouldn't be too much of a concern. Oh, jeez. And for our efforts, we get a Snuff Soul. Oh well, not too big of a deal. Alright. So, we'll see if we can't try to trigger this. You know what? Instead of being coy, I'm just gonna say exactly what it is I want to do. I want to see if I can fight the Reaper. I've never actually fought the Reaper in Persona 4. And getting the Reaper to, first of all, even show up can be a bit tricky. Because yes, even when the chains go off, you're not guaranteed to spawn the Reaper on the next chest. So it can be a little bit of an annoyance to try to get it to spawn if you're actually trying to spawn the Reaper. Anyway,
Light
Phantom
works well on this
Hero.
one. You can win.
Weak to fire and light. Okay.
Persona!
Well, I can go ahead and hit you with fire.
You hit the enemy.
Time for this bear to lend a paw.
Sure.
Here I come.
Yay, barely any damage. Anyway, so yeah, it can be a little bit tricky to get the Reaper to even spawn in Persona 4, including Golden. But it can be very much worth your while to actually go and fight the Reaper.
Nato-kun's busting heads and
So
looking
going
cool.
to do that is going to be the big thing that I want to try to do before confronting Izanami.
Ready?
I do have a bunch of other things that I want to do after fighting her, but fighting the Reaper beforehand is something I really want to try to attempt.
It's quite tenacious.
So,
It's time,
we'll
Joe.
see. We'll definitely see if we can even do it today, if not next time. But otherwise, if we reach the end without finding the Reaper at all,
Grand finale is here.
then we will just, you know, we're gonna have to grind off of this in order to see if we can actually get it to show up. So I'm going to be actively going out of my way to opening up every chest that I come across. Although getting any extra experience and levels is always going to be a plus. Because I can certainly use as much help as I can get. Ooh, wow. Okay, well that helps out a lot. The Primitive Idol, weak to darkness, and that's it.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
Okay. Does Mara? No, Mara only has Agidyne, doesn't have Mud Agidyne. That's a bit unfortunate. I guess I can switch to Trumpeter. I was hoping I could maybe do something when it came to like a Madagi dying just to get all of them. But that's fine. I can just do this. Okay, not quite great, but whatever. Still not an issue.
Wow, Naoto-kun, you...
And then you are weak to darkness.
It's over.
So I don't even need a charge. I can just hit you with your weakness. Okay. So can I get a sweep bonus? No, not really. I'll take the money and run, though. I could certainly use a little bit extra money. It's not the biggest deal, but, I mean, if we are going to head back to Daidara's at some point anyway, when it comes to all these materials, it's not a bad idea to just try to have enough money so then I can upgrade anyone's outfits if I need to. Okay, gold chest. That should also contribute to the chest count. Sigma drive, it's pretty meh. But whatever, it's fine. Alright, so if we can just keep on pressing onwards, we should hopefully be fine.
Let's go, Sumeo-Okami!
Oh, hey! Finally got her to actually say her persona name. Only took her so long. Alright, and in the chest we have a life stone. Okay, and thankfully that is perfect timing. Yeah. Yeah, this is coming back to me. This was in the first dream I had after coming to Inaba. Right. Alright, so let's just go ahead and continue pressing onwards. Pretty sure this is a fixed floor one anyway. But we still have to press onward. Woo!
I gotta keep up my training!
I leveled up! Alright. Curiosity's sake. Okay, so there's only 3 chests. If I'm remembering right, I believe to get the Reaper, it has to be 20 chests? Like, you open 19 chests and the 20th has a chance to spawn the Reaper. I think that's how it works. So I'm mostly just concerned with making sure that I can get that. And at the very least, I can get pretty close to where I could just try to spawn it in pretty easily. Oh, we have ourselves a mid-boss right here. Okay, let me go ahead and re-equip things that I should probably have on. Alright, and with everything re-equipped, let's go ahead and enter.
Darkness won't work.
Okay, well that just immediately sucks. So now we fight the first mid-boss, the Minotaur.
Careful, light won't do anything to it.
The Minotaur is not quite as bleak as it's shown here. The Minotaur is vulnerable to fire, ice, electric, and wind, and knows light and dark, and only knows rampage. So you're definitely going to want to use magic on this thing. I, however, am going to put up a debilitate. That way all of its stuff is downed. And then I will... I guess I can just power charge and God's hand it. Just go ahead and just prepare for everyone to just nuke this thing. Okay!
Are you okay?
Well, that's hardly fair.
Go. Keep it up. Persona!
Got a chance to attack again before even Yukiko. It basically got an ambush round on us. Okay, so let's go ahead. I will... You know what? I'm gonna Heat Riser Naoto. Since it is vulnerable to magic, she should have a better chance to do some real good damage on it.
Yikes, it's time.
Although that is honestly really freaking good.
Someone finish this.
That is even better. Uh-oh.
Good move now.
Wow! All miss. That's not even like Rise coming to help us. That was legit. It just missed all of us.
Persistent.
I am honestly very impressed. And then just kick him in the face.
Victory is mine.
Okay, well, it's a little bit frightening there at the start, but very quickly dispatched. And I mean, just a show. I mean, I am still on the highest difficulty. So I'm not even like... I haven't adjusted or anything. Like, I am on the highest difficulty. It does more damage, I do less damage, and we are just still able to just annihilate these things pretty handily. Not really a whole lot that can threaten us. Ooh, we've got new enemies and the boss we just fought! Gracious Cupids, and hey! Guess who it is? The Minotaur, which looks completely different and has a completely different skill set. Here's the Fire and the Gracious Cupids. Oh, the Automataru Kaja was just from him. Oh boy. Okay, well the Cupids don't really have anything going for them.
It's weak to fire.
Oh, he does have Evade Fire. That's not good. Well, I can still hit him with a Debilitate. I think that'll help me out more than anything. And then Aganyastra. Maybe try to take out those Cupids. Okay, well, did a good amount of damage. We'll go ahead and use Megadoilon. Alright, well, down goes one of the Cupids. And then Burning Petals. Maybe? Dang.
Yukiko-senpai beats the enemy in style.
Okay. Well, at the very least, we can still just use Megadoilon. I am also starting to... Jeez, that did a lot. I mean, it's still not really that big.
Victory is mine.
It's not that big of a concern, I guess. Alright. I should probably be a little bit careful when it comes to fighting a bunch of really powerful things. Don't want to lose all my SP. But overall, still not really too concerned. We still have a lot of healing. Plus we have the Fox, and the Fox is in a great mood. So that helps out quite a bit, and nothing. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm mostly just trying to bum rush while trying to grab as many chests as possible. So hopefully it won't take too much longer. In fact, if we're lucky, we might actually be able to take on the second mid-boss today. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I mean, we just might. Alright, we have the Grudge Towers, Ice, and the Silent Nyogos, which they only drain physical. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Lakshmi.
5 enemies left.
And use Mabufudai. That way I can do some good damage on these towers. Make him dizzy, and then God's Hand on you. Okay, pretty good damage. Let's go ahead and Megadoilon. Very nice. So that just leaves the Nyogo.
I couldn't do it.
Okay, still a good amount of damage, but not quite enough to take it out.
Yikes, it's tough. Last one.
Just go ahead and use all my spells against ya. And there we go. Alright, now, can we get a sweet bonus? Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. Oh well. Okay, so we are going to want to head up to where the chest is. Oh boy, they're both coming straight towards me. That's just great. Ooh, and another new enemy. The Divine Mother.
Electricity's busted.
Gonna need to use
Don't give
wind. Ooh, they also can summon stuff. Okay. So, with you, it's physical and darkness. And you are ice. You know what? Yeah, just use Mabufudine. Why not?
Enemy down.
Okay, still not quite as good as I would like, but hey. Just do that, and then I guess I'll just run up and smack you. Or at least attempt to. Alright. What was the mother weak to? Wind. Okay, so we are just gonna need to use Naoto for that.
Enemy down.
And then Galactic Punch! Alright, well, still not really that big of a deal. And then smack ya.
5 enemies appeared.
Alright, any
Gee, this is
new
nuts.
guys? Nope, same setup that we had before. Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna need to heal up my SP after this battle.
Enemies down.
But overall, shouldn't be that big of a deal. Ooh, especially since we do not have an ambush round.
Careful, guys. Don't. 5 of them.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll just use Bufula on you. Just to try to soften you up a little bit. Then Agudine on the Phantom Hero. Good. And then Megadoilon. Very nice. Uh-oh. Hey, hey! Perfect. Alright. Then Burning Petals.
Yukiko-senpai beats the enemy in style.
Alright. So then we take you out, hopefully. There we go. Okay, well, any sort of bonuses would be really nice. Of course. Whenever you really need, like, a magic or a money card, they never show up. Ooh, an Amaterasu fob. Very nice. Trying to remember what exactly that did. That just raises my... Oh no, Amaterasu's HP. Okay. Hard to keep track of all the items and effects and what they do. So I think we're pretty good with all that we have. I'm also going to go ahead and raise up... I mean, I've got 9 soul foods. I think I'm good using one of them. Implied in her namesake. The power of a god. Okay. I think we're about halfway to getting a Reaper to spawn. Well, gotta go through quite a bit. So we have the Eternal Eagles and the Joltoon of Grief.
This enemy's weak
Eagles,
to
weak to darkness. Grief, weak to light. And wind. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, it's like, only light spell I really have is multi-target.
Enemy down. Nice doing well. Senpai.
But overall, not that big of a deal.
That's
Make
the way,
you
Senpai.
dizzy.
Do some more damage.
And, well, physical
Hurry up.
still
Don't give up now,
works.
okay? I'll finish you.
Okay, well, that hit the Joltoon quite a bit. I'll go ahead and use Megadoylon. I don't think I'm gonna take out either Eagles, but I can certainly try. Wow! Okay.
It's over.
Oh, they have heightened evasion.
Yukiko Senpai,
They just have an auto Sukukaja. Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Thankfully, Sukukaja skills don't do anything for insta-kill attacks. Okay, well, I guess I'm taking that Persona level up. Another level up for Lakshmi. Okay. Well, if you're turning that way... Oh boy, eyeballs.
looks like that one's immune to wind.
Acheron Seekers.
Wind's useless
Weak to
on
fire
this
and light. Okay, should be pretty simple.
Oh, Senpai,
Okay, well that's not quite what I wanted to see.
That's the way
But that
Senpai
works.
does
Okay,
more
and then
damage.
fire. So I can switch on over to Sibylle. Save myself a little bit of SP usage.
Enemy down. Nice
And
one, Senpai.
just take down the Seekers.
Enemy down.
Alright. Oh, I just realized I never put the XP boosting stuff back on.
You need to thin him out.
Ah, well, it's fine. I don't really need to worry about grinding a whole lot right now. So, honestly, it's fine. I can have that stuff on later when I actively need to grind out for compendium completion. Alright, and in the chest we have a Helmagatama. Okay. So we are starting to run a little bit low on time. I think if we can get to the next path, we'll be good to call it a day.
It's level up time.
Hey, we say leveled up. Not sure why she needed the... Why did she have stat boosts? Not entirely sure. Don't recall her really needing that, but anyway, let's just keep on going. And inside the big glowing chest is an Omega Drive. Alright, how many chests are here? Okay, 4 more. I think if we can get those chests, that might be good enough for me to, at the very least, go back and at least attempt to try to grind out a Reaper spawn. Oh no. Oh no.
There's an enemy immune to light.
El Dorado Beast and the Reckoning
It
Dice.
seems weak to ice.
Okay,
It's
you can be a
strong,
bit of a problem. You are a major problem, and I am not
Now's
going to
your
fight
chance.
you.
Run.
I'd rather not have to deal with dice. Not when I'm so close to calling it... I guess close to calling it a day would work. But close to when I'm just nearing the end of my dungeon exploration. Really don't want to have to deal with having to redo everything. Retribution Mask. I'm honestly surprised that there were 2 of those at the same time. Alright, so now we have the Doom Swords.
Careful, light won't
Weak
do
to darkness
anything
and
to it.
ice. Okay, so just... I need to buy Alice back.
4 of them. You need
I
to clear
honestly
them out.
think that... There's so... Like, everything is either weak to light or weak to darkness. With, like, 1 or 2 exceptions. I honestly feel I would do much better if I had Alice with me.
Enemy defeated.
Well, I mean,
Don't
I guess
stop now,
that would
Nacho.
be one reason to go and... go back to the Velvet Room. Oh, whatever. Try to do as much damage as we can. Okay, well, at least I took out another one of them.
Persona.
Let's go ahead and take care of them, and we should be good to go.
Kill.
Easy.
Please come again.
It's interesting. So only my character has a special unique animation for the Midwinter outfit. That's interesting. Okay, and that is everything. Alright, and there's quite a bit here, but I'm going to go ahead and use a go home and call it a day here. Managed to get quite a bit farther than I was expecting to, if I'm being completely honest. And I am going to head on over to Daidara's. Because we've got a ton of accessories, a ton of materials to sell. Which means new stuff to make. So, from the Crown of Truth, a Tajikadao sword. From the Demon Claw, Opera Coat, the Klein Bottle, gives us Yomi sleeves, and that's it. Okay, so just 3 new things. Kinjinto, apparently I hadn't taken a look at. Tachikaro's sword, is technically better in terms of raw stats, but not as good as the light sword. Okay, and that leaves the armor. So the guys get the opera coat and the girls get the Yomi sleeves. So opera coat is not really all that great. It's like it's slightly better than the surcoat, which was the best thing that I had before. But I like the Tsukiyomi because it gives +5 to everything. Yomi sleeves. Similar situation. Much better in terms of raw stats, but doesn't have any additional effect, which means that what I currently have is better. Okay, and with that, we are going to call it a day. So, next time on Let's Play, Persona 4 Golden. I will be doing just a minor bit of grinding, just so that way I can get more chests unlocked, and then we can go and just start things off with a Reaper fight. I really want to try to confront the Reaper, especially on the highest difficulty, which is going to make things even harder, but you know what? No guts, no glory. I do know the Reaper has a lot of good items it can drop. In fact, it has some of the best items in the entire game. But we'll see how we fare against that next time. Until then, everyone, take care.